I've created 100 pieces of content on my YouTube channel, all thanks to this camera. Since I've used it for the last 2 years now, I'll give you guys an updated review whether I think it's still worth it. But let's first make some matcha. Let's talk about her. Here's some quick specs. This camera has a built-in gimbal, so that allows for the mechanical stabilization. There's a 1-inch sensor on this camera. This rotatable screen, so you can film horizontal or vertical. It shoots in 4K. So what's pretty cool about the Pocket 3 is honestly just how discreet and small the camera is. It's really easy to use straight out of the camera, whatever footage and photos that you're taking. I hear you. You're shy, you're a bit of a perfectionist. Well, for a long time, I wanted to make content. I've had a lot of cameras over the years, but I just wouldn't pick them up consistently to actually use them. And the key was to remove the friction. I just have my camera, the mini tripod stand you can detach, protective case, DJI mic minis, comes in so clutch, and it's also future-proof. Variety of angles. I like to use my floor tripod, and that is it. The battery's always been really, really good. With just 3 clicks, you can switch from front to back. I just find it so useful. You can enable tracking. You don't even have to be holding the camera, and the camera will kind of replicate the fact that someone else might be filming for you. That said, it's not perfect. You have a fixed lens and it's wide angle, so you're getting the same kind of wide angle shots for all of your videos. Another thing that doesn't often get talked about is you can't really replicate a spontaneous moment the way that the iPhone can do, like that swipe over and like film your reaction. I think it lacks a little bit of that spontaneity. While we're on the subject, I want to show you what I found surprising about using this camera when you're trying to get group selfies or you're traveling solo and you need to take a few pictures by yourself. This is very underrated because I think a lot of people think of the Pocket 3 and they're like, oh, well, this is like for, vlogs and like videos and stuff. But no, with the built-in timer, and I actually use this so often. Well, don't take my word for it. Babe, do you agree that the Pocket 3 camera has helped our relationship, me taking cute pictures without needing your help?
100%.
Well, here you have it, folks. I got this camera before I even thought about using it specifically for my YouTube channel. Honestly, I think if you're someone who travels and you just want a better dedicated camera to capture all those moments, not put a target on your back as a tourist, or solo shots if you're at a cool location. And I've taken this camera everywhere with me, and it's held up through it all. If you're a business owner, business owners should get this camera. The wide angle and stabilization just makes capturing photos and videos so much easier for you. Is the Pocket 3 still a worthy camera in 2026, and would I still purchase it? Yes. Here's why. This is the camera that removed friction for me to start filming. It continues to serve that purpose for me. And so I continue to find a lot of value with it. When I made this review last year, the prices were astronomical. The price of the Pocket 3 has actually gone down significantly on Amazon and for Best Buy. Considering this camera, links are down below in the description. It is like by far one of my favorite camera purchases in the last couple of years. I hope you enjoyed my long-term review. And would you recommend the Pocket 3 camera to your friends?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because my girlfriend said so.